Today I'm going to review the best winter barefoot shoes. Let's get started.
We'll start with mild weather shoes and work our way up to the most extreme cold weather models. To start us off, we have the Splay Freestyle and the Barefoot Zing models. While these barefoot shoes are not specifically made for winter, you can wear them all year round because of their roomy toe boxes that can easily accommodate thick woolen socks. So if you're on a budget or live in a moderate climate, then these versatile pairs will give you the most bang for your buck. You can also find discount codes and links to all the shoes mentioned in this video down in the description. Next up are the Lems Primal 2. While they are not marketed as winter shoes, we have found that the thick lined polyester upper they are made from is warmer than many other trainers we have tested on this channel, making them more winter friendly sports shoes. But if you're looking for a more smart casual vibe, then look no further than the original Luxe and drop top Luxe imitation leather models by Fieldgrounds. While there are pros and cons to both genuine and plastic based leathers, the imitation variants are warmer and more water repellent. With the added brushed polyester lining, these Fieldgrounds sneakers will definitely keep you warm. And to finish this category, we have the Vivo Barefoot Primus Sports 2 Toddlers, one of the few toddler barefoot shoes available at the moment. Paired with warm socks, they are good for the fall and spring months. Okay, let's move on. First up in this category are the classic looking Icons by Belenka. These leather barefoot shoes can easily be paired with warm woolen socks because of their very wide toe box. The very similar Vivo Barefoot Gobi 3s are not as wide and are pricier than the Icons, but they've proven to be durable, with my black pair surviving 4 winters at this point. That's not with daily use though, just a small disclaimer there. Wildlings offering in this category are the Flying Fox model. Like the first models mentioned in this video, this all cotton shoe is also suitable to wear year round, but paired with Wildlings super warm genuine wool inner, they transform into a winter shoe. Wildlings are also the only other brand on this list to offer toddler sizes, with their Pine model slotting in perfectly here. Next are the Turry women and Melbourne men's boots from Zero. While we couldn't get our hands on the Melbournes, the very similar Turries have been awesome. My wife has reported that they are comfy enough to wear every day. Just be sure to get some water repellent spray for the brushed leather upper in order to keep them looking good throughout the winter though. And finally, we have the very trendy high-rise knit from Fieldgrounds. These high-top sneakers are really comfortable with tons of ground feel and have a warm water repellent upper fabric. I'm also a big fan of the colors Fieldgrounds offer in their range. Okay, so the next pairs are probably the most balanced winter shoes you can buy. In other words, no matter the winter conditions, you shouldn't overheat or feel too cold in the following. First up are the Hinsa extra wide barefoot Sandara ankle boots. These waterproof boots are very warm due to the imitation leather materials and thick polyester inner lining. They're also the widest barefoot shoe we've ever tested, so if you have a super wide foot, then these are for you. The extra width also makes them suitable for pairing with thick woolen socks on colder days. For those who love training outdoors, they are the Primus Trail FGE 2s all weather from Vivo. They are just like the regular Vivo Trail exercise shoe, but with added water resistance and a warmer feel. Paired with the Vivo thermal sole, and you can go for that 6 AM winter run without worrying about frozen feet. But if you're more adventurous, then you can opt for the Magna FG. These low boots have the same all-terrain grippy sole, but with a more hard-wearing upper. I also found this water-resistant model to be good-looking and casual enough to wear with a pair of jeans, giving them that added versatility. Vivo also have the kids version of this boot, the all-weather booties. They are really cool shoes with a decent tread and are water-resistant. Definitely a versatile winter shoe. We also find that the larger junior size in Vivos fit women with smaller feet. So if you have smaller feet, then you can pick up a pair of these for like half the cost of adults pairs. Combined with our discount code, these are the cheapest women's boots on our entire list. Moving on to the Boulder boots from Lems. These all-weather boots have such a chilled vibe about them. Their soles are thicker than all the other barefoot shoes on this list, which makes them a good transition or first-time barefoot shoe. But they are still really flexible and have a roomy toe box, which are key characteristics to a good barefoot shoe. I also feel like these boots, if treated well, will last a long time. Now, if boots are just not your vibe, there are the Emmas from Wildling. While they won't warm up your ankles, you can be sure that the rest of your foot will be very warm, since the upper fabric is made out of undyed brown wool. Definitely one of the most unique shoes on our list. Alright, let's get into some more serious winter shoes for those colder days. First up are the offerings from Wildlings. Their Panther high tops are made from a warm herringbone brushed cotton upper that's really supple and comfortable to wear. Alternatively, you can opt for the genuine wool chokeberry option, which is slightly warm around the feet but are not as high up the ankle. Either way, these are very comfortable and warm winter shoes. But if you're a Zero Shoes fan, then you must check out their Denver water repellent boot. They look great with a pair of jeans, and their flannel lining is super soft and warm. The only downside being that this model only comes in men's, so you'll have to look at the woman's Ashland model for something comparable. Zero also have the more hard-wearing Excursion Fusion outdoor boot. You should be able to throw most things at this boot without an issue, and it's fully waterproof, which of course I put to the test, and they passed with flying colors. Now, if you like the classic Timberland boot and have been looking for the Barefoot equivalent, then you're in luck. There are 3 Barefoot brands who make this style of boot. The first being Barefoot with their Nevada Neo boot. This model has a really wide toe box, so you can wear thick woolen socks in them, and they also have a really grippy tread that you can easily take off-road and into some wet conditions. I'm a big fan of these boots. Next up are the Viva Barefoot Tracker Deacon FG2s. These also have an off-road capable sole that was actually adopted from their trail shoes that we showcased earlier. Paired with their thermal inner, this boot will keep up with you in almost any scenario. Now, compared to the Balenkas, the Vivos are quite a bit more expensive and have a slightly narrower toe box. But I think the major decider will be styling. Which of the two do you like best? Let us know down below in the comments. The third Timberland style boot belongs in our final category of shoes made for the coldest conditions. They are the Patrol Winter Boots by Fieldgrounds. This fully waterproof boot is made using imitation leather, which may not be as durable as genuine leather, but is definitely warmer. Combined with their fleece lining, this boot is super warm. They also have a good tread that works well in wet conditions. Next up are the North Wolf by Wildlings. These woolen high tops are the warmest model by the German brand, and what's super cool is that they come in sizes for the whole family. So of course, my wife and daughter had to both get matching pairs. We did the same with the Wildlings in our summer barefoot review. Links to that video can be found below. The last 5 pairs are the most winterproof shoes in this range. We could add, say, another half snowflake to these pairs. To kick them off, we have the Winter 2 Neo boots from Balenka. They are made with a nubuck or nappa leather outer and include a thick woolen inner lining. If you can imagine cocoons for your feet, these are them. They are also waterproof and have an all-terrain sole to grip the ground in wet conditions. Next are the women's Jaya Winter zip-up boots by Hinsa. Once again, Hinsa have that extra wide toe box, giving all the toe freedom you could ever need. These waterproof boots are made from very warm imitation leather and have a thick polyester-based fleece inner lining. However, just note that the men's version of this model don't have the thick inner lining, so they won't be as warm. Now, if you like the snow, then the Zero Alpine waterproof boots are perfect for these conditions. Zero states that these shoes have 200 grams of insulation, rated to -32 degrees Celsius. They also feel very robust and have Zero's all-terrain trail sole. So no matter where your adventure takes you, you should be covered with this boot. The second to last boot is for our kids. It's the Lumi Kids from Vivo Barefoot. This is Vivo's warmest kid shoe. It is also waterproof and has the all-weather trail sole to keep the little ones more stable in wet conditions. Now, I don't mind if my girl plays in puddles. And finally, we have the most insane pair of barefoot shoes we've ever tested on this channel. They cost almost $300 US and are made in collaboration with Michelin tires. They are the Vivo Barefoot Tracker Forest Escape. These boots are tough. They have the most aggressive all-terrain sole I've ever tried. It's almost like walking with mini cleats on. The leather is thick and rugged. They also have a wide enough toe box to accommodate thick woolen socks, and they are completely weather sealed. Check this out.
So these are supposed to be the most hardcore barefoot shoes in this review, the Vivo Barefoot Escape. But we're going to put them to the ultimate test here. Perfectly dry. That's unbelievable.
Now, these boots are definitely not for everyone, especially not at this price, but I feel like these shoes are so well made that they could withstand 10 or more years of regular use. A very impressive product, to say the least. And that's it. To find all the shoes we mentioned in this video with the respective discount codes, follow the links down below in the description. Also, let us know what review you want to see next. See you then. Cheers.